What's up, everybody? Big John here from Big John Tech Reviews. As you can see, I got the panel with me. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yo.
Hello, everybody.
Yo, what up? What up? What up?
All right, thanks everybody for popping in the stream early. I see we got some early birds in here. Robert Wellington, thank you. First man in. Then we got
Robert.
Mr. Stephen Campbell. Well, how you doing, Stephen Campbell? Mike at Tech 702. Thank you, sir.
Catch your alert, Big John.
Michael Pepper Tech. And of course, we got Trenton in here. Hey, Trenton, how you doing? Thank you, sir. Trenton. And Jason C. How you doing? How you doing, Jason C?
Oh, that kind of scared the hell out of me.
There he is.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh.
All right, that's cool. Mike, thank you, Mike. Mike said he'll set up and chill with us for a minute, so that'll be good.
Cool.
That sounds like a herd of frogs.
That sound like frogs?
Yeah.
He's on Mike. Hello, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
John Michelle, what's up, bro?
John Michelle was popping, bro. He was in the stream, too.
Bionic.
I got the Bionic.
Bionic is at work.
Stuck at work, huh? Well, damn.
Glad to hear you're doing all right, Trenton. Hey, Trenton, if you want to pop on in, I'll be happy to let you come on in. And just I got to find you and send you the link, and I'll be happy to.
What's up, Tech for Your Needs? Mark Y. Barry Johnson.
Lewis,
There
what's
we
up?
go. Everybody's coming in.
Shay
Appreciate everybody.
Dewan.
What's up, Brody?
Yeah, Dewan was in my
North
stream last night.
Kakalaki in the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I knew these two white girls when back in the early 2000s,
Shay
and
Kennedy, how
they
you
would
doing?
always be like, "We're from North Carolina." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I think they were from Raleigh, and they kept saying that we're from North Carolina. I was like,
Okay.
"Who gives a shit?"
Right here. You
Oh,
look
thank
nice
you.
tonight.
Yeah, I told her about that dress. She told me to shut up though.
Hey, does anybody got Trenton's credentials? Can y'all send him the link, please?
His credentials.
Yes.
Spell it.
He said it's
Spell
is it an open invitation? Is that what he was saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
he was asking if it's an open invitation. Well, I do have people that I got, but I'm good. I got enough spots, Trenton. You're welcome to come on in, sir.
Yeah, and John can have 20 people up here.
Yeah, Big John baller.
You know, he a baller, so they gave him enough for 20 slots.
20 people. We got 20
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
20 slots.
That's right, sister.
Yes, sir. Scoop.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, Mark, how you doing, bud? Thanks for stopping by. Shay, I'm glad to hear you're doing good.
That picture don't match his face. That face doesn't
Yates?
match the voice. Yeah.
Yay?
Yeah.
He's Mark Y tonight.
No
Right.
biting hearts, Tanner.
Yes. There will be no heart biting tonight.
Leave him alone tonight.
Y'all silly.
All right, Trent, we're trying to get you the link out there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them now.
Tana's working on it.
Tana's working. Tana, the man, is working on it. He does
Yeah,
everything.
I put Tana to work on my stream too. I appreciate you, Tana.
Tanner at work.
You
Yeah,
look
Tanner
out
be
for
doing
me.
a lot of work. He be
Yes,
looking
he's busy, man.
As everybody can see,
Working out.
I did my work today. Look at the nice color. My favorite color, purple. I got my
Hey.
scroll going down
I
below
like that shirt, Big John. I like that.
That's
It's
right,
one of my
brother.
fishing shirts, so it's comfortable and cool. It's 102 here right now.
Oh, Lord.
An index of 114, and it is hot.
Yeah, it's
So
that Texas
I'm
heat.
lucky. Usually in my computer room,
Yeah.
it's warm because of all my computer stuff. But actually, this is the coolest room in the house right now. I do live in a trailer. I'm not ashamed of that. It's a nice trailer. Tana's seen it.
Hey,
So, I mean,
hey, that room look nice, bro.
I got it set up. That's right. My mom, my beautiful sweetheart, she did a great decoration on it. So, yeah.
That's right, brother.
John. It's a flare. I'm a delicate flare.
Delicates, huh?
Delicate flare.
Look at Tanner.
Darken me up a little bit there.
Shenanigans.
The shenanigans and the fuckery.
I am a delicate flare.
I love delicate flowers, if you get my grip.
All flowers should be delicate.
Mhm.
Yeah, Bionic in Vegas. He ain't nobody competing with him.
No,
Yeah,
Shout out to
ain't
everybody
nobody
who just went back on
different.
punishment.
I mean, that's hot.
Right.
115 scoop. But And mine is a freaking
I'm upset.
humidity that kills us here.
Hey, Texas might be behind y'all. LaShawn's in Atlanta. I don't think the whole state went on. California just went back on lock though. But A-Town is on lock. And
Yeah, we on lock out here, man.
Miami is speaking of going back on lock.
They should.
Oh, it's winter
The
in
whole state
Australia.
should.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be real, Florida should go
You
back
ain't
on.
The opposite of us.
Florida need to like just
Yes, the
break
majority
off.
of all of us need to go back on punishment. As a matter of fact,
We need
Nah,
to
y'all
just
no.
break Florida
No.
you
off.
do.
No,
If
no,
35
no.
states have spiked again. We all need to go back
We
on
good,
lock.
man. We wasn't one of them. Sorry.
Yes, you are.
I blame
No, we
Florida.
wasn't.
There you go.
The lady with the
Mark
afro
said-
didn't say so.
Now, congratulations to New York. They had their first day with no COVID deaths today.
That's excellent. That's excellent to New York. Correct.
They turned their
guess-
whole situation around.
It's time to move to New York, huh?
They ain't letting me in. They ain't
No.
letting you in either.
No,
Damn.
I'm staying right where I'm at. I'm good.
Yo, what's up, Isaac?
Dude, Miss Isaac. Thanks, Isaac, for popping in.
Isaac,
Appreciate it.
change his
He done
icon.
grew a beard.
good.
What's up, Isaac?
Yeah.
Isaac.
Beer the beer.
Right.
Here's the beard. It's got that beard going on.
Yeah, one big-
Hey, hairy face.
I had
Yeah.
to cut my
A
shit.
lot of women like the hairy face.
yeah, it's one big target. That's
It
the flavor.
tickles.
Everybody,
the
don't
flavor.
forget the sign up top. Don't
That's
forget
right,
the
that's-
sign up top.
It tickles.
Boy,
That's what they say. It tickles.
I am not touching that.
That's the flavor saver.
hey,
Say something for later. Mm.
Hey,
Mhm.
Mm.
the womb broom.
You can just put it out.
The womb, bro.
The womb broom.
Mhm.
Hey, look. He's-
Hell no.
I'm not
So I
fooling with
figured
that. I'm
once we got
behaving
everybody-
tonight. I'm cleaning up my act.
Mm-hmm.
I figured once we got everybody in here tonight who might be popping up here in the next 15, 20 minutes, we'd be talking
Yeah.
about
Jason, they said it's a pizza dish
the
in
future.
Myrtle Beach.
What
Not
was
trying to
that?
overshadow you, Big John. Sorry.
No, that's all right. No, you're good. You're good. I'm not like that.
I was
know?
just answering Jason C's question. If you go to the hospital in Virginia, the first question they ask you is, have you been to Myrtle Beach? So, yes, it's terrible at Myrtle Beach. Don't go.
I thought you said Naked Beach. I was like, ooh, Naked
Myrtle Beach.
I need to go out there. Ooh.
No, you don't need to go out there. They said if you've been in the past month or so, you need to go get tested. If you've been.
No. I don't need to go there. No.
What's up, Alan?
They can miss me with that.
Hey, there's
Phone tag.
Alan.
You can't go nowhere. You want punishment.
I know, right? Damn. I wish I
Round
was
it
on
like
If
punishment.
you'd like to join in, I got your link. I'll send it to you.
I wish I was on
Round it-
punishment from my job. Shit.
Let me go there and
round
send
it
him a
like-
link.
yeah.
I'm
Y'all
waiting on
round
that
it-
second stimulus, Kimmy.
Did you watch our guy? I think he put a
I
video.
watched
up.
him. I
Okay.
watched him.
There's a great guy on YouTube, y'all. If y'all ever want to know stimulus information about checks, he keeps on top of that shit for real.
Hmm I'm on top of it too. I wake up every morning and check. I hit my account. Is it in there yet? Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah, my question is like, are they really going to discontinue the federal unemployment checks at the end of the month? Because a lot of people use that. It's a lot of people out of work.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Y'all ready for the Note 20?
Hell, man.
Who?
The who? Oh,
Who?
you said the who?
Answer that real quick.
All I heard was 20.
Note
Are we ready for the
Oh,
Note
Note
20?
20.
scam some.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
scam. Son. I asked that last night in my stream. A lot of people was like, nah.
I did sell my P40 Pro because I offered to
Oh.
everybody online first, but it left this weekend.
Oh.
I'm not sad.
Are you not sad? Okay, cool then.
I made like $300. I'm good.
Extra
Hey,
or that's all you made?
Extra.
Okay, cool. I'm like, damn, you got ripped off $300 for the P40. I would have bought that motherfucker.
You would have bought it.
I would have bought that shit. Hell yeah.
Hey, Robert, I was thinking you the first one in the chat earlier. Thank you for stopping in early.
Nobody is interested in the scam song Note 20.
They done lost their ways.
Look at it.
No
Look
more
at it.
Galax.
No. Say
He
no,
said
no,
no.
no, no. What? Yeah.
I know, right?
So I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey,
What
what's
up,
up,
Cody?
man?
What's up,
Mike
How
man?
you
was
doing?
dropping bars this weekend, man.
Yeah,
Oh, see.
big time.
You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I have a 3-year-old son. I don't know if you saw on Twitter. I was trying to mess around with some green screen stuff
I seen
downstairs.
that. I seen that.
He
about the
wrecked
bulb?
shop, so
You talking about
I
that
was-
bulb? Yeah.
oh man,
Ooh.
yeah. So it's been one of those days. He just came up here and started tearing shit up, and so I'm just
Oh.
trying to get. We got our Tech Circus show at 6. So I'm gonna hang out with y'all for like 20 minutes, and I got to bounce.
Okay.
That'll be cool.
Cool,
I appreciate
cool,
it. Yeah, when we get through, we'll hop on over there and check y'all out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what's
Sure.
the word? What's up?
No, we're just
We're
talking.
just talking. We're just chatting. Our Monday Night Mayhem. We're going to talk a little bit about the future of tech. What's everybody's opinion on it? And I figured that you would be a great person to talk a little bit. So if you're not going to be here that long, maybe you can give us your thoughts on what you think the future of tech is going to be like.
Well, that's not an open-ended question or anything, right?
Right.
Should we segment it out a little bit?
That's why I did that. That's why I did. I'm just
Artificial
curious.
intelligence singularity. 50-year countdown until we're all being extinct by Skynet.
Right?
Damn, he said 50 years.
50
I'm about to say,
years.
damn, you're scaring me, man.
Yeah.
Can't give it too much power. man.
Oh,
Yeah. See what
Let's
your
narrow it
forefather
down.
did.
Let's narrow it down. What's in the news? What everybody talking about right now? You know what sucks about this whole pandemic for us in the tech world more than anything
everything's
is
delayed.
it's so slow, right? And I'm out there on Twitter like, man, people are we've literally gotten to the point with the iPhone 12, which isn't even supposed to be out. We don't even usually give a crap. Like I make a joke about it, but there's Samsung season and iPhone season, right?
Right.
And we all see it. It's a legit thing, but you got to do what you got to do. So it's like everybody hates Android. Samsung sucks. Pixel sucks, right? And then you get to about 4th of July, and they know this is when the new hotness drops, right? The Ultra or the Note, right? Typically, now we got the Fold in the mix, so there's 2 flagship devices coming soon, and well, I know it's delayed, but I'm saying it's in the mix now. And so there's 2 exciting things where everybody can do the I'm switching videos. And then in October, I'm switching back to iPhone because
Right.
There you
Right.
go. That's right.
So in any case, the crappy part is I've already seen, we're in July. I've seen this since June. iPhone 12 leaks, right? Prosser dropped some knowledge on us and some other stuff. iPhone leaks came out, then came the renders, then came the video of should you buy the iPhone 12. I've been seeing this, and it's insane because people have already gone through the full gamut of human emotion of like wanting something, regretting something, being angry, being happy, being in love with a product before it's ever even been distributed.
Right.
And it's not just the iPhone, but that's just like the prime example. What's up, Trenton?
Yo, what's going on?
Trenton, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for joining in. And also, I got one more coming in, Paul. Here we go.
Incoming.
Here we go. Tech out
What's
of
up,
Hey,
bro?
Adam.
Yo.
The guy
How's
with
it
the
going?
jet. What's up, man?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he had this jet on Saturday, right?
How much you pay for that jet, bro? I need to take a date on that jet.
The
the
F-16.
plane in the background.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's my. I don't have my stuff up right now. You can see normally I have my green screen and things up there. I'm in the process of moving stuff. I've got my studios being built right now in my garage, so things are kind of in flux at the moment.
Adam, I'll take time to thank y'all for coming in. Trenton, thank you, sir. We were just talking a little bit since Mike's going to be here just shortly. I was trying to get an idea of what everybody's thoughts were about the future of tech. So that's why I was letting Michael speak as y'all popped in. And give
I
his
think some of the
perspective on
future
what
of
he
tech.
thinks, I know it's a broad spectrum to think about and look into the future, try to see, imagine what it's going to be like. But it's a topic I thought it'd be cool to talk about. So
I can sum it up pretty quick for you. Future of tech is expensive.
there you go.
Hey, you ain't lying. That's the truth.
That's my prediction.
You got to pay to play.
I didn't stay for too long either, but I wanted to make sure I hopped on that. I'd been on a little sooner, but I had some dinner and I passed out on my couch for like an hour.
No,
He caught that
Hey, I
itis,
had
huh?
that power nap too.
He caught that itis.
Trenton, sir.
That's kind of like that wave that we going on.
What was that again, Trenton?
No, I was saying with tech, it's kind of like this wave that we're going where it gets expensive, then it gets cheap. It gets expensive, then it gets cheap. It gets expensive,
Right.
then it goes cheap.
Right, exactly.
Well, we're living through the same thing that we lived through about 6 or 7 years ago whenever 4G LTE was being implemented, and they started off, and it's like, oh, now we're going to raise the price of the iPhone because we're going to put LTE in it, even though LTE is not widely adopted. It's just the same thing like right now with the 5G. They make us pay to get our foot in the door so they can build the infrastructure around it, and then they drop the price on us so they can move to the next thing.
That's a very good. Yes, you're nailing it. And Trenton nailed it, and Mike nailed it. It's my thoughts are it's about, to me, it would be at this time is a lot of stuff's going to go with the virtual stuff. I believe videos. There you go,
right Trenton. Yes, look at this little guy.
All right,
little dude.
I would have face planted myself.
Man, I would have busted my ass so many times now.
I've attempted to get on that a few times, and I can make it across the living room on a good day.
Oh, look at him! Oh. Hey, at least he knows how to get off. Shoot,
I thought about riding one until I saw Mike Tyson fall.
I need one of those things like they have with the skiers, where like that big thing that blows up around you, like a big airbag if you fall off.
Oh yeah,
I just need to have on a hazmat suit.
Right.
My damn.
I just need bubble. Just keep me away from fireworks. Me and fireworks, not get along.
Yeah, I take that.
Yeah.
Yep.
A demolition man.
I've seen somebody was wearing the
That's it. Yeah, I'm talking about Tech Odyssey. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I heard they're making another one. I mean, I don't know if all the stuff that's going on has pushed it back, but I think there was a rumor. I think there was a rumor like 4 or 5 months ago that they were getting ready to gear up for a Demolition Man 2.
I heard about that.
About 169 years old. What he gonna do now?
Oh man, that's Stallone, bro.
I want to see
Sylvester Stallone. My bad.
Stallone and Wesley Snipes, man. That's a classic.
He knocked his head off.
Sylvester Stallone in another Judge Dredd. Like I like the Judge Dredd that Carl Urban did. I thought it was good, but I'm sorry. To me, Stallone is Judge Dredd.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Yeah,
Officer Hershey,
at the top of his lungs.
Rob Schneider. That was a good one. Well, I gotta go with Mike real quick on this one. I did watch Waterworld last night, and hopefully that's not the way the future is going.
That was terrible.
It wasn't as bad as I remembered it being, and I think that's probably just because right now I'm probably willing to watch anything because I've been locked up at home for 4 months. So that could have, skewed my judgment on it. I mean, it still wasn't great, but I do remember it was like the laughing stock of the world in the 90s.
Dude,
I remember Kevin Costner pissing in that thing, and it turned his piss into water. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Dang, bro.
How do you lead off with that?
Right. Come on,
it's
man.
Like, all right, how can we make this movie engaging for people? I know. Let's have Kevin Costner piss in a bottle. Bam, sold.
Hey, that dude's marketable as hell though. When he could take a piss and people are buying tickets to watch that movie.
No, I love Kevin Costner. He's my favorite actor, which is one of the only reasons I even indulge watching it. But him and Jack Nicholson, I watch any one of their movies.
That quarantine is real though. Like you start getting low on the Netflix and the HBO and all that. It's like all of a sudden I'm starting to get suggested Bette Midler movies from the early 90s, and I'm like, how much beer do I got in the fridge, man?
Oh man.
I'll watch anything right now. Shoot, I watched Bridges in Madison County like a month ago. I was like, well, shoot, I'll watch this.
I've been redoing. You guys ever see the movie Warlock? Those series in the 80s?
I never saw
late
it.
80s.
Did it have a little midget? Did it have a little midget guy in there?
No,
Warlock.
it's like it's basically
that's Leprechaun. You talking about?
Yeah,
about Warlock,
bad.
man.
My bad.
If you're really hard up, go on demand. Look
He's
for a
talking
movie
about
called
Howard the
Warlock.
Duck.
I know, right?
Duck.
You know me, man. Hey, I'm done.
That came out around the same time as right before the Highlander movies, when all that
Man, I love Highlander.
fantasy
remember
sci-fi
Highlander.
stuff.
I'll tell you what, though.
It's the same
Highlander
time
1
period.
was so good to be followed up by Highlander 2.
What the hell? Uh-oh.
Or that movie I Come in Peace.
Yes.
You know what was the thing that they didn't do better with was I love the Highlander TV series, and I wish that they could have. I mean, Highlander Endgame and whatever the other one was. I mean, they were not bad, but
those ones could be remade. By the way, everybody's looking for remakes. Highlander with
Willow. I don't know if we can get Matt Mardigan to come back though. I'm sorry about hijacking that.
Leave Willow alone, Scoop.
Turn into a movie conversation.
What did Will Smith do?
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Hey,
What
Joseph,
did Will
what's
Smith?
going on?
Willow Smith, right? Willow Smith, right?
You stupid.
No,
You
Oh,
stupid.
Lord.
Oh, a movie.
You stupid.
Yeah, like the medieval midget with like
You
the Val
stupid,
Kilmer
Tanner.
played
We're
the
not talking
hero.
about the Smith family right now.
I didn't know.
Oh,
That
speaking of
poor
that,
man.
did y'all hear that she like fucked around with August or whatever that
Yeah,
motherfucker
yeah.
name
That's
is?
what I said. We ain't
We're
talking
gonna
about
leave that alone, bro.
Who hasn't heard
It
about
was
that?
an
We're gonna
entanglement.
leave that alone.
Yeah, if I
Entanglement.
told
Yeah.
my wife right now
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
had
an
an
entanglement,
entanglement, she'd come over here and smack me in the head with something sharp.
Leave my man Will alone.
Talking about something.
Now, this is something that I was talking a little bit with Adam about, and that's Tech Odyssey for those of y'all who might not know his first name. Me and Adam only live like 30 miles apart from each other.
Wow.
So,
H-Town.
Oh, you mean now?
so we
No,
might have to
10 years ago.
we might have to do something, a little collab together one night, Adam. You know, once we get through this pandemic stuff,
Oh, sure.
and get together and just see if we
Hey.
can put our heads up there and have fun with everybody. You know,
I can't guarantee I'll help your video out very much, but I'll give it a whirl.
Hey, me. Mhm.
no, you're doing fine. You're doing fine.
He already works with Dan, so I think he can tolerate anything.
You know, there's only so much that I can do.
Oh, I love Dan. He's a trip.
He's like my personal. He's like my personal charity organization. I just write it all off as 501c3, but it's got his name on it instead of an account number.
Mhm.
I hadn't seen a tweet from Dan in like 2 weeks. And first one I see is a cheese grater and genitals. So
Oh yeah,
Oh, hell no.
yeah.
Ouch.
He's got a lot going on the
Ouch.
last couple of weeks, so
Ouch.
he just popped on today, and then we went at it for a little bit. So if you want some entertainment, go look at Dan's tweet today.
Well, yeah, and I tweeted out this earlier. You know what else is really uncomfortable? A bra. But we still wear one in public. Not for me, for others. And he
Oh.
responded back to that most definitely. He says, well, you don't have to wear one for science.
Yeah, right. Science, yeah.
For science reasons, you don't
For
have to wear
science,
one.
yeah.
It's like,
I'll
oh,
look at it
damn.
this way.
For science
This is
reason, don't wear it.
This is the greatest time in history, right? Because so many people are telling on themselves. And it's like, damn, I never would have known unless this would have happened. Bye.
Right.
So
You find out
many
some things.
people.
Yeah, you are finding out a lot of things about a lot of people.
Mhm.
I'm like, man, keep on telling, man.
I'm glad I grew up before the internet. I'll just say that.
Exactly.
We all done stuff. You're like, damn, I'm glad that
How old are
ain't
you, Mike?
out.
39, 38,
I'm 40.
40?
Okay.
Yeah. We first got the internet in like 94, so I was like 10, but I mean, it was.
Look, LaShawn excited.
Earthlink or AOL.
Right. Welcome
I used
to
to
the
do
40 club.
I used to do dial-in
I'm
bulletin
the old fucker here.
Oh, we had one of those.
on modems. I started that in high school
Yo,
in like
you're right.
'94.
Oh,
That
this is an
was like
old fucker.
when I first got on the internet.
We had one of those standalone terminals that was like this little computer about this big, and about this big. It was small, it was black and white, and it plugged directly into the modem. And you could dial in and do like bulletin board stuff, and there were certain online things that you could do. It was like early precursor like consumer internet. And then in like 94, 95, we got AOL, and then
That was
Mhm.
that was
what
it.
started everything.
Earthlink and
Yeah.
AOL.
I think everybody was jumping on the AOL back then.
Mhm. What is it?
Well, I remember when it was free disk.
ASL? Is that what
Not
it was?
free TV.
ASL?
My mom still got an AOL
Yeah.
email for real.
My mom
I mean,
too.
she's like 64 years old, but
My
she's
mom has
got-
been using the same AOL email since 1994.
I judge people with AOL accounts and Yahoo accounts.
I still have Yahoo.
I got a Yahoo account.
Yeah,
Like,
my fantasy
I
football,
judge.
that's what I use.
I
Yeah,
judge.
you judge.
I've been judged so harshly. I'm being email shamed.
Well, my sweetheart,
ASL check.
my sweetheart still uses AOL Mail. I'm like,
Yep.
really?
You got mail.
That's
Who
right.
got that net zero?
I can miss that though sometimes. I mean, AOL is real personal with that stuff. Welcome. You've got mail.
ASL.
not the age, sex, location.
Yes, age, sex, location.
Hell.
Take me back to the Black Planet days, LaShawn.
man.
Oh, Black Planet.
Black Planet days. Yeah, I'm sorry.
There were a few of them.
MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember floppy
Oh,
disk.
that-
College Club. I like College Club too.
Oh yeah, I
Put it this
remember.
way. If
I
you're in
remember
sales,
whenever the AOL came out on like the diskettes, it was like a free like
Yep.
500 hour or
Yeah.
300 hour 3.5 inch floppy.
Yep.
You just make a new account when it ran out.
We just ripped the labels off those suckers and used them for discs when we ran out.
Man, I had to go to the library if I wanted internet.
Chen coming in with the one up.
We didn't have a library.
Like, that's how like we were like thinking about getting internet, but back in what was this, like 92, 93, it was like dumb expensive. For
Yeah,
like back then. And my mom was like, well, hey, you got 2 legs, go on over to the library where and I was right on that Netscape browser.
Shoot, I couldn't get my parents to commit to stinking getting internet. It's like we were going through those free trial CDs. They'd have me go across the street to the grocery store and grab a new one out of there every couple of weeks so they could remake a new account. I'm like, look, you got 9 kids. You got married out of high school. You can't commit to the internet?
Right, damn. That's
Go on over there and get us another free trial.
Yeah.
Hey,
the CDs, like, go get another CD, son. Grab it while you're there.
Trent, did your little man want to say hi?
Oh, he wanted my phone.
Okay.
He don't want to say hey to us. He wants that.
He can say hi to this Glenn. It's all right. We'll say hi to him.
Speaking of internet, he wants the internet.
right.
Oh, goodness.
I'll wait until he stops playing the copyrighted music on
Yeah, my library was too poor for internet. And I was like, nah.
My nephew listens to savage things that I don't even listen to. So.
I'm old now. I was watering my front yard in my slippers this morning, and I just listened to talk radio when I'm in my truck. So that'll just put me out to pasture.
There you go.
I'm not keeping people off my lawn yet, though. So I'm not that bad off, I guess.
I ain't started using wireless earbuds like for real until about a week ago.
Damn.
What are you using?
Me a long time.
The Galaxy Buds.
Oh, there you
I
go.
like those.
Buds or the Buds Plus?
I think they're the Buds Plus.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
the regular buds and the Buds Plus.
They skimped Trent out and sent him the first buzz.
Big John, put my honest comment up. He's trying to flex on everybody.
I'm sorry. My bad. There, I'll be happy to.
His dad, because he misspelled that, was a senior analyst for the company. We always had the fastest modem. Nobody cares.
Man, how the hell you misspelled that?
There were.
Come on, man.
There were no
perks and go wrong.
There were no perks with my dad. He worked at the community college down the street and was he was like he was a dean down there for a while, and we were homeschooled. So he would come home and then he'd go back to work a lot in the evenings for stuff. And if you didn't have your schoolwork done, you were going back and you were cleaning up classrooms. One time I got stuck 3 days having to wash all the firefighter suits for the fire academy on my summer break. I mean, you didn't want to go to work with that. It was never enjoyable.
Yeah, my dad also, he worked evenings and he worked for Shell in the computer room. So that's when they had all them big reel-to-reels. So he had me going around picking up the little plastic ring disc that was in the middle of the reel-to-reels. And they had a little pole they stuck them on. So, I'm like, 10 years old. So I'm having fun throwing these like a Frisbee, trying to make them on that ring, But it was cool to spend time with Dad, in the computer room back then, the big old reel-to-reels.
Shit, man, my dad is an electrician, so when I used to go, he used to be like, "Hold this wire." I'm like, "What?" No, I ain't like going. I ain't like going with him. Like, no, I sit home, watch cartoons, eat cereal.
My dad liked to volunteer us for things. It's like, hey, we need to send out all the mailers for all the students coming back to school. It's like 4,000. You just got to put them in the envelopes and seal them up. He's like, I got 3 kids for that. No problem. We'll be there.
Right.
Oh boy!
I used to hate how schools would pimp us out to sell candy.
What buds you using these days, Tana?
Buds I'm still using my Bose wireless.
Okay, that's
still
solid.
I done tried quite a few earbuds since I bought them, but those are my go-tos right there.
And Gigi, if you don't mind, which ones are you preferring?
Powerbeat Pros.
Okay, okay. The shop, you know what's up. You know I was coming to you next.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really. Where the hell are they? I can't find them. I can't find them. Somebody. Oh, the hell they come. I'm about to say somebody done stole me. Well, right now I'm just using the Pixel Buds as far as my earbuds. They pretty straight. I want to get the new Sennheiser, the second joint. So I had the first ones.
Right.
I want to get the second one, but yeah.
Mike?
Earbuds, yeah.
I'm actually still shopping for some. I just tried a couple of the new Skull Candies. I did a review on one. They're terrible, man. The bass is really bad. I had the Power Beats Pros. I liked them, but they're not worth $250. So I'm ordering a pair of the Liberty 2s. That everybody seems to love those. So just to try them out, review them, we'll see if that works.
Okay.
I do like what Trenton has, though. I do like the Galaxy Buds Plus, but I've been using primarily iPhone. So
Did you already order those, Mike?
I have not yet.
Oh, here, talk to me later.
Okay.
Sure.
I'm trying to get another glare. There they go.
They're still in the box.
That's the good hairs there. So, since everybody talked about it, I'm going to be doing a stream with Tanaso Lit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be hitting it up here in a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna bring it up so everybody can see it here.
He's producing the music, right?
Yes. Yes, always. I'm gonna be giving away a pair of these Echo Buds from Amazon. Okay, brand new. Never been open, still in the box. Okay.
Man.
Cool.
Hubba.
Trying those out.
Man, oh man, oh
I
man.
figured I'd do that because there's a lot of people
Those are beat.
always talk about Google Assistant, Siri, and stuff like that. There are people who use Amazon Alexa. So that would be perfect for somebody that's using, even if you're not using Amazon, Alexa. Gives you a chance to go over and try them out. So y'all stick around for that. Hey, Easy, how you doing?
Hey, guys, I got to bounce.
What's up, Eric? Hey, man, appreciate you stopping through, though, Doc.
I'm going to duck out. We got our stream. When you guys are done here, come hang out at Tech Circus.
All right, Mike.
No.
Hey, Mike, thank you so much.
See you guys. Thanks for having me. Later.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I got to get going as well. But thanks for having me on the show tonight. And I'm sorry, like I said, I'm sorry for being a little late.
No, you're good, Adam. I appreciate you stopping by. That's why I sent out the tweets to everybody and the DMs, let them all come on in if they wanted to. I try to do that. We're all here to talk fun, enjoy tech, and just converse with everybody. So I really appreciate you stopping by.
Well, maybe next time I can talk a little bit more tech and less old movies.
That's fine. That's the way we roll. It's Monday Night Mayhem. It doesn't say it's tech in the description, so it just talked about it. Right, we talked about it, and we went on with it. So hey, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Well, thank you kindly, and I'll check in with y'all next week.
All right.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Adam.
Adios.
What's up, Eric?
All right. So
Liberty Air Pro.
Mine Scoop said he'll be here in about 15. All right, that's cool. Thank you, Scoop. Yeah, we're probably going to go to about 8:15, 8:30. That's an hour and a 15-minute stream.
That's Central Time, y'all.
Yeah.
It's like we've already hit that point.
Thank you, Gigi. Show you right. All right, I'm just making sure I'm catching up on all these little chats here.
Say what?
Specific ass.
I just wanted to tell people because some people are like that's already passed.
Right, we in the future, Kimmy.
Yeah, exactly.
No, y'all ain't. Y'all niggas yesterday.
Don't hate because you an hour behind.
Right.
Hey. Yeah.
So, talk a little football if y'all want.
Hold up.
What do you think about the name change today?
The Redskins have they said what they're going to change it to?
No,
or
they just said they
haven't
changed
said
it.
that yet.
Hey,
I love the name change because people are telling on themselves.
Clint going in tonight.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that people are telling on themselves. It is amusing.
That's right.
Look, I want to say this, right? I want to get this out and I'll leave that be.
Put them on a big screen.
I find it so hilarious that there was a comedian, right? He came out with a shirt. He took the Cleveland Indians logo, and instead of it being red face, they made a white face.
You talking about the Caucasian
sign above the head and said Caucasians, right?
Yeah.
People lost their minds. Like people were visibly upset. They're like, "How dare you do that to the mascot?" And I'm like, "Wait, how dare y'all do that to somebody And now that they're changing the name, people are so upset because the memory of, the Redskins that they grew up loving. I'm just like,
oh well.
I still have all my Redskins paraphernalia. I mean, shit.
Well,
I ain't
You're gonna
mad
have to
about
burn it, Kimmy. You're gonna have to burn it.
No, I ain't burning
No,
nothing.
no,
I spent my
Steve.
damn money on it. I ain't burning
Steve,
They changed
They
the
say-
name, Kimmy. You're gonna have to
So-
respect.
They say
I'm
by
a
this
Panther
happening-
fan at this point, so it doesn't matter. I keep my shit
Yeah,
for life.
they say by this happening, unfortunately, it's going to cause the sales for Redskin stuff to go up. Right
Big House.
Mhm.
The Braves won't change their name because the Braves is not a quote
It's
unquote.
a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
prideful.
yeah.
I'm
We
watching
are
Chiefs.
the brave.
That's prideful.
Right. I'm
But
so
what-
called. I'm so called
ahead,
a
Tara.
Redskin. I'm watching out Cherokee. So a Brave is like the bravest chief type of thing.
Yeah,
a real
right,
tough guy.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's
The
different.
only thing they're considering is getting rid of the chop. Other than that, they
That's,
keep
I
it.
was fixing to say that's the only thing.
Why get rid of the chop?
I'm
How's
pissed off
the-
about that too.
how's
I'm
the
like,
chop offensive?
Because of LaShawn when they killed the Indians or whatever, they used to chop their heads off.
Oh, okay.
That's what that is.
Okay.
the more you know.
right.
Yeah, the more you know. Thank you, Tanner.
Well, that's just like
Hey,
they're
no
not going to do the whole Gator bait chant in University of Florida.
right.
Right.
A
What
lot
is
of people
that
didn't
for?
know what that background was
That's
from.
disrespectful there,
Yeah.
boy. Jeez.
School me, school
Black
me,
kids
please.
used to
School
be
me.
Gator bait.
Yeah.
Oh, hell
exactly.
no.
Exactly.
See, there's a lot of backgrounds you don't really know, where
Yeah.
they came from.
Yeah, you stand. Yeah.
Man, they
I
need
remember
to.
And people
someone
using
said
the
how
chant
good
didn't
Gator
even know
bait
what
was
that meant.
before.
And the
the
thing that's
horror
making it
of
come
it.
out,
I
I will say
fucked
this,
up. I'm pissed
the
off
thing
now.
that's making everything come out is social media.
Yeah.
Everybody's bringing up everything, and everybody can see it. That's what people don't understand. I can't believe these dumb criminals that do stuff, and there's cameras everywhere. So I can't believe some of these dumb criminals. I love watching those type things. Dumb criminals. Like, really?
Yeah.
And they been said they was getting rid of Uncle Ben's and Aunt Jemima and all that,
Okay.
Mikey. That was weeks ago.
Okay. Any name suggestions for the former Redskins? Any name suggestions y'all got?
I don't care.
Let's see.
Gladiators,
Redskins,
They'll probably go with something political like they do their other teams.
Chocolate City. Chocolate City.
Right.
They're gonna go political. What's their other teams' names?
The Washington
The
Trumps.
Nationals.
The Nationals, and then
Yeah.
what's the hockey team's name?
Yeah, the
Senators
Capitals,
or some
yeah.
shit?
The
Senators.
That's it. That's it.
The
So they're
Senators.
gonna go with something political. So
The
you
Washington
can look forward
Trumps. All right.
to that.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah, Big House. I don't see the
I don't
Chiefs
know.
changing their names either.
Mary says Team Lit is taken.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Copyrighted LLC, but
That's right.
No, they gotta do is just Google.
Mikey,
search.
I don't see them playing. That's
The
too many
Washington,
players.
yeah, the Washington.
Me and Tanner have a
Congress.
wager on NFL games, so yeah, that'll happen.
They gonna call
So we
themselves
gotta
the
see these new
Congressmen.
teams.
The
Huh?
Washington Congressmen.
He's saying they're only removing the 2 preseason games. I said they're not gonna play. Like,
Right.
They could go with like the Washington
put it back up there
Captains or something.
They're Washington crooked politicians.
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Red
That's
tail.
gonna be
Yeah,
something.
that's not
I don't
bad.
think it's going with anything red.
They're the
I like
distinguished
The
gentlemen.
red wolf, red tails. Okay.
Those are Indians.
The
LSU?
Washington Admirals.
Huh.
I mean, you could really pick anything in the military. Shit.
Yeah. That's
They
what
can't go-
it's gonna go along those lines.
They can't go red tails neither. That's
They're not going red anything. I don't.
That's
I
what
doubt.
that's what Waka Flocka is. He real tail Indian. So yeah,
Waka Flocka?
yeah.
Really? What the fucker?
What the fuck?
That's what I call
But
it. What the
it's like
fuck?
the Seminoles are fine because they asked permission to use the name.
Exactly.
So Florida State will not change its
So,
name.
And
Now,
that's
the
what
shit they do pregame
yeah,
might need to be considered.
like
That,
like
that
up here,
Indian
we-
coming out in red, the white guy with the red face that comes out and stabs his shit in the middle of the field. That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
inappropriate. Outside
Like-
of that,
Like, we threw a fit
they
over
getting rid of him.
yeah.
yeah, we threw a fit of the fighting Illini mascot, Chief Illini. We ain't like that shit at all. That was really disrespectful.
Yeah, Mikey, but see, the difference in the NBA is they're bubbling them. The NFL is in different states. You have states going on lockdown right now. So you're not going to play no
That's right,
football when California is on lockdown right now.
Yeah.
And plus,
What
Atlanta
about
is on
larger.
lockdown. So are they playing football in Atlanta
Well, I
right
look
now?
at it this way: the Chargers ain't got to play this season, do they? Really?
Who?
Are we gonna miss them? Are we gonna miss the Chargers? That's what I'm saying.
No, you're not. Definitely not.
They Rockets news for my hometown here.
Let's get it.
Russell Westbrook tested positive for COVID-19. So
that's what I'm saying. There's so many players that are tested
Them
positive.
damn tight ass pants. It doesn't.
And damn,
People
wear
have
that
to look at this
outfit
from
he
a
wearing.
realistic standpoint. Like, how many people are like, okay, I'm gonna be away from my family the whole time, or I'm gonna risk my family being exposed? Just like the whole teaching thing and going back to school. You think about it. They said 1 in 5 teachers has a pre-existing condition.
They ain't going back to school the next year, I think.
I'm with you on that.
What up, everybody?
What up, man?
Thank you, sir.
Scoop.
They said, well, the kids aren't going to be bad off, but you got to
Motherfucker,
have
salt and
teachers,
pepper.
not just kids.
Oh,
And people like Trenton. Trenton does IT, you know? So
Y'all
he don't
getting
want to expose
y'all
himself
getting-
or his kid either.
a live unboxing right now.
What you got?
The new
You about
PPE mask. I posted it earlier. Y'all know I'm a huge wrestling fan.
Here we go.
Who's that?
Rey
Ladies and
Mysterio.
gentlemen.
Like
Ladies
Rey
and gentlemen,
Mysterio shit.
You get the Rey Mysterio mask?
the Bionic Scoop.
It's actually Dragon Lee.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So, Mikey,
Okay.
you can get in on this bet I got with Tanner if you think the
I
season
ain't
gonna
never
start
heard
on
of
time.
him.
But the dope part
He
is
put
it doesn't
$20
show
up. He
in
put
the ear.
$20 up.
It goes over the back of your
you
head.
shut your, hey, girl, shut your betting ass up.
Hey, I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get paid.
I think I'm gonna make a video about this actually.
Dope.
I mean,
Where them dollars at, Mikey? Where them dollars at?
I'm gonna make a video about this, sir.
let's keep it 100. They not starting up sports, or they not trying to start.
That's what I'm
back,
saying.
You know, because
Put
you
your
know,
money where your
one-
mouth is if you think they starting on time.
I got this.
I'm taking all bets.
the
With Tanner,
only-
we already bet.
Yeah.
Y'all saw my
the
video.
reason
You saw
why
this.
they keep talking about starting is
There you go.
people
Scooby, that looks good.
putting money into it.
They don't want to miss out on all the money. That's what it is.
That's all it is.
One more time,
it's all
Scoop.
money.
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
Hey,
How's
that's dude. That's
Scoop,
one of
how's
the Lucha Brothers.
the bands around the ears.
Yeah. That's Bullet Club from
Yeah, that's the Lucha
Lucha
Brothers. They cold.
Man. Yeah.
He it was in his video. Didn't he have that?
Hey,
shit in
What
his
about
video?
the
Yeah,
bands
he
for the
wore it in
ears?
the video.
How are
Yeah.
they?
What's that?
The bands for the ears? How are they?
This one's a little tight. I'm not gonna lie, but this one actually loops behind your head like an actual.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
If you can get this one at lucha-masks.com, and it's actually made by the actual mask makers.
That's right, brother.
That's right.
in Mexico.
Yeah.
There it is.
Copyright infringement.
Mhm.
Hang on. Say it. There it is.
That's right, bro. Oh,
Yes.
Here's my thing, right? This is a question nobody's asked about the whole NFL thing. How in the world are you going to deal with injuries?
No,
You just hurt. You
Because
get hurt.
injuries
You're done.
happen.
throw some dirt on him.
You're
Nobody-
done.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Throw some
okay,
dirt and spit on it.
Nobody gets hurt in the sport I played.
And a
Yeah.
quarterback gets hit, right? And
Just
now
spit on
he's in concussion protocol. And you know how they got to take him to that tent and stuff like that. So it's
Mhm.
like, are the people in the tent? Are they geared up? Are they wrapped up? Is there no more tent? You know, like
They just put them there in the tent by themselves and leave them there.
Work on yourself.
Right. Fix your
do you have
damn
to
leg.
sanitize the cart before you drive the cart out onto the field.
Oh, I guess you didn't hear. They got surgery drones now. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna send drones in there.
Surgery
Yeah.
drones.
And try not being sarcastic as hell.
He said surgery drones.
I read the
Mikey, I'm talking about NFL. I ain't talking about the NBA who's being quarantined to
Dr.
Orlando.
No,
drone.
Mikey. Yeah, Mikey. No.
I saw him post earlier about the preseason games they're moving to. That was planned in the CBA this year anyway. That was going to happen. So
We know what they're doing with the NBA. We know they in that.
I'm about to hook up my real webcam and get off this.
And baseball.
Let's go.
see, I think I'm gonna film a little quickie about the mask.
Hey, I like them quickies.
Yes, you do.
Jimmy Quickies. Those are the best videos. People like to get in there and get that. I know what the hell he mean. He's just nasty as fuck.
Get in and get out.
Yeah.
Instead of hashtag 13 pumps, hashtag 4 pumps.
13 pumps. T-shirts coming soon on Scoop's channel.
Hashtag 4 pumps.
Just put the tip in.
Hashtag Tippy.
Oh shit.
He'll be back.
Oh man. So Big John, what's up, Scoop? You about to say something?
Yeah, I was going to answer Big John's question earlier about what's the future attack, and I'm along the lines of Tech 702 Mike. Yeah, we're going to hit a point where we're going to hit ring singularity and then Skynet, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna flatten out. You know, it won't be the big hype. It's just gonna be a flat line. Ding, you know.
And then you're going to see Terminators cutting skin off and moving their hands, and
Yeah.
Right.
There he is.
There he is.
The champ is here.
There he is. The man.
I didn't read it all.
Yeah, Trent, we can't hear you.
I didn't read it all. First couple of words.
Trent, we can't hear you.
Wow, KB, oh my God.
What?
I know, right? Knows everything. Everything.
There you go.
Yeah, you gotta break that down in syllables.
it is a really, really tight fit.
Everything. Yeah, that shit look
Well,
like.
you're not muffled that much though when you talk.
Oh no, it's actually pretty good. So.
I mean, it muffles it a little bit, but not that much. So you know, you can understand you.
One of my favorite masks does that too. Like people say they love it, but I'm like, this is the one that's the hardest to speak out of.
So the crazy part. I'll turn my camera back off real quick.
Man, is that shit hot? That shit look like it's hot as hell.
Hot as a motherfucker.
So the craziest part about it is if you roll me up, Big John.
They got a sweat beard.
He got wet feet.
Actually the detail on it. Like each one of those little panels is iridescent.
What is that? Snakeskin?
Ooh, isn't that pretty?
Turn it the inside out. Turn it inside out.
And how much is that? Shit.
$30.
I thought that was gecko skin.
Gosh, that is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
I knew he was gonna do that shit.
You listen to me, Tanner. Tanner, you listen to me.
Now, what's the care for it? And you wash it.
Hand wash. Hand wash. Little soapy water. Let air dry.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's some work right there. I don't mind going to wash machine, dog.
Fuck it.
But yeah, same thing. Same thing. With this one. They're both the same. Hand wash.
That's
air
my
dry.
dude there.
He
Hey,
works.
Tana,
He said, "Aha."
would you do me a favor? Tana, would you do me a favor? Would you shoot Easy the link? See if he wants to join in.
Oh, no question. No
Thank
question.
you, my friend. Thank you.
Easy, easy, Maneezy.
Hey Ray, we know you got that. You got that military.
Hey,
shit.
hey, you know I got that gas mask on deck too.
He got that.
Right? I seen that guy, LeSean.
You know that.
Doing your gas mask.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know how much that's gonna help you.
Yeah.
All right, Easy, you got it, bro.
Even Scoop know what it is. Even he know.
Because Stephen A is my guy.
Yeah,
Man,
man, he funny.
Kimmy cracks me up every time she send me that damn emoji. I'm like, oh my God. It tickles me every time.
I don't understand it. I don't know what's wrong with him. Stay all Louis.
Right.
It's preposterous. It's blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
That dude used some words I never ever heard in my life.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with a couple of made up words here and there.
Right.
Hey. He went to school around the corner from Kimmy.
Yeah, he went up the street, up the street, about an hour and some
Up the
change away.
street.
That's the school I was gonna go to actually.
Oh yeah, what happened?
I got more money from the school I went to. I went where the money
Okay.
was.
Hey, I understand.
If they paying, I'm staying. I know that.
Yeah, right. I
They
know
told
that's
me I had
right.
to play 2 sports if I went.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Winston-Salem State said 2 sports. I said I played 1, and then Fayetteville State said they give me an academic scholarship. So I didn't have to pimp my sporting skills, even though I still played volleyball. So
It is made by the guys who make the Lucha Libre masks. So
Tell him, Frankie.
I'm in Texas, so I had a lot of choices for college, and I had scholarships for football, but I chose to do a walk-on outside of Texas, and I went to the University of Tennessee. So
Tennessee,
volunteer.
Yep. You're the
That's
only
right.
10 I see.
Hey, that's a good one. The Sean, the man, the myth, the legend.
Mm-hmm. I get laughed at. I try to use that line.
Really?
You're the only 10 I see? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Stephen Campbell says, Scoop. Yep, Mr. Scoop himself, the Mr. Bond Scoop.
Scoopity.
And Trenton Marshall. He's around here somewhere. I know. I think he's trying to get his mic set up.
I'm Super Scoop. That's what I am. Man.
Yeah, he do.
oh, Waffles. Waffles sent you some love. I always call Waffles.
Waffle, yeah.
I'm like waffles.
Yeah,
yeah, they be beating them Tar Heels on a regular lately. Like,
yeah, Wolford. Yeah.
Good.
Shut up.
So Ray, how tall are you, sir?
We have to
You
jump in.
said, how
See how
tall is
tall Ray
Ray?
is.
Don't have to jump in that intervention between you two, Dr. Phil Style, because I'll do it.
So you talking me and Hannah?
Yep.
Yeah. You come on. He needs an
I
intervention.
just don't get what she talking about. She always on my head.
Yes, I am.
Now, Tana, you got to realize that sometimes she's coming from a space of love, not necessarily anger. So I need you to calm down. Open your heart and your mind to her love, not the anger that you were producing back. And Kimmy, what would possess you to attack him in that way when instead of using your loving voice, you're using this anger voice?
I'm sorry, doctor. Look, Mikey, we've been under mandatory mask since last month sometime. That's not anything new.
Damn.
I've been wearing them to work.
Calm down, Kevin. Calm down.
I need some new news, sir.
Now, all you've done is, as Jay has called this, you've put yourself in an emotional entanglement with anger.
Oh, entanglement? You want to talk entanglement? Are we speaking entanglements?
Hey, I want to answer. Hey, Big House, on the college coach was Johnny Majors. He was a good football player. That's one of the reasons why you want to go there.
Ray, you ain't that damn tall.
Big Johnny said he's 6'4".
Ray, you ain't that damn tall, bro. Stop it.
Ray is about. I remember him telling me that before. That's my cuz. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm 6'3". So
here we go.
Yeah, Mikey, we even have to wear masks to the park. It's mandated in the parks as well.
Yeah, you got to wear a mask to take a shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell y'all, we all about to go back on punishment. This ain't no new.
One of the crazy
go back on punishment.
Here's one of the craziest things I see. Okay, the banks in our area are open to drive-through only and appointment calls. Right?
Yep.
The ladies who work in the drive-through lanes are wearing masks. Explain that to me.
They're working with other people in the building.
Well, I understand that, but I'm sure they're getting tested before they walk in the door to go to work anyway.
Oh, everybody in my building has to wear a mask.
Really?
Yep. We've been wearing them since it was a state mandate.
Right.
Let me take your temperature.
And we're on part-time, so it's not so many people in there at once. But if you're in the room with another person, y'all need to wear masks.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I understand. I never looked at it like that. I pull up, see them talk to me, and they look at me, and they got a mask on. I'm like, okay, she's behind a bull.
Usually there are two at mine. When you drive up, there's two different tellers. So
right.
If they're working together, they need to have a mask on.
Oh my God.
What's yours say? Oh, you got the FedEx mask. Strong.
Mm-hmm.
They say strong.
FedEx strong.
Strong.
FedEx strong.
I don't feel for the guys who have the big beards, though. That's
FedEx strong.
Oh. Man, I'm telling you, a sweat beard when you take this damn thing off. But...
Have the wet face. Call that wet.
Right.
That's the problem I got. I sweat so easy that when I put it on, man, it's just around my nose and my beard.
Yes. It's too much. It's too much. Like,
Yeah.
Let me take this motherfucker off.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend too much travel. Period, Mikey. Everybody's cases have gone up.
So when I went out to Fremont for my video, and I was impressed. It was like 95 to 96% people wearing masks, and the people that weren't were getting bitched at for not wearing one and going into the casinos. So I'm telling people in Vegas, man, they ain't playing around. Oh, but it's Vegas. I'm like, no, trust me, they aren't playing around.
People want to be able to go to work. People want us to get on lockdown. That's the quickest way to do it.
It's not hard to do what companies, stores, anything ask to go in. You're going to be in a store, a grocery store. Just majority of people at least 30 minutes. Okay, it's 30 minutes out of your day just to wear a mask. Don't give them a hard time. That's my thought. Convenience stores, not even 5 minutes in and out. Just wear it. Go in and come out. Right, that's just
not hard.
We just got to see what's going on with this. I mean, it's true facts for me. Being around somebody that has it, and I've seen the test results hurt, myself. It's just something. Just wear a mask. I wore my mask every time I was around my sweetheart, and I sat 3-4 feet from her, and I've never caught it. But I've never been tested. I don't know if I'm asymptomatic, and I'm the one that passed it to her. But my doctor won't test me till I show signs. So
yeah.
That's the thing that gets me when they don't want to test people, and everybody's like, "Oh, the tests are available to everybody." They are not.
And salute to the people with the real mask on. I know y'all got real masks, but I seen a guy with 2 air conditioners on his damn face right here. You know what I'm talking about? That's that real shit. I'm like, man, ain't nothing
you can get those. I got 2 of mine. I have filters in, and I wear those to work, just because there are at least about 100 people in my building. So,
is it the N95s or?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's the way you're talking about. Yeah,
like 2 big triangles on the side right here sticking out.
Yeah, I need one of those.
I have 3 people in my building at any given time, so I still wear a mask every now and then. I know we have foreign entities coming in, but out in public,
Shay, are you in Pennsylvania?
Good question.
I'm just going on her being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so
right. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, Mikey from Wisconsin. Shit, my motherfucking cousin is from Milwaukee.
Oh, Chicago.
He said he got some Indian in him. I'm like, man, I don't know about that, dog.
That was cool when I
nappy ass hair.
Nappy ass.
Yeah,
I don't know about Indian.
When I hooked up with Adam, Odyssey Tech a couple weeks back, we got the chat. We come to find out that we lived in the same city, just 30 miles from each other. So that's crazy. And he's a good guy from what I've seen. I watched his live streams, and he was on the battle royal the other night. So it was good seeing him. But Mike 702, man, I would Tech 702. I would support him all day long. That man knows some information, And
he's a cool dude. Mike's a cool dude. Yeah. We keep missing each other. We're supposed to link up out here. So.
Oh yeah, because he's in Vegas too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vegas crew.
You all right?
Keep trying to link up with T, but T has, he busy.
We're
gonna leave T alone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Ronaldo, if he's over there, he stops by and says hi.
There we go.
Oh snap! Look who it is.
Easy. How you doing?
So,
the Tech Preacher. Thank you, sir, for joining.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Tech Preacher. Eric, the Tech Preacher from Easy Computer Solutions.
What's going on?
What's going on, Eric?
Oh, ain't nothing. I would put in the comments earlier that it's been taking me over 7 hours to edit this to make this video.
Wow!
And I can't believe I've been working on this video since like this morning, and I'm still not done with it.
Wow! How long is it?
Well, it's a Galaxy Note 20 video, but the problem is I'm using 4 camera angles. So yeah, I'm using 4 camera angles.
Yeah, you got to find the right shots. Yeah.
I'm shooting 4 simultaneously streams, so the edit process is so hard, man. To do. I mean, it's not hard; it's tedious. Yes, this lieutenant. This is the lieutenant. So a lot of people that watch Star Trek, and I had one person. Obviously, they didn't know about Star Trek. They're like, "Well, you don't have all 4 of the things on." I'm like, "No, the captain has 4 stars. The lieutenant gets 2 stars."
Commander's 3.
Yes, Commander's 3. So yeah. But yeah, I've been working on this video, man. I've been in this studio all day working on this video.
Well, thanks for the time for joining in for a little bit. I appreciate it.
Yeah. It's time for me to take a break. I'm not done yet, but it's time for me to take a break.
7 hours.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy that the videos is like 8 hours. I'm sorry, 8 minutes long. The video 8 minutes long, but it's really gonna take me almost 10 hours to edit it.
That makes sense, though. That makes sense. Because you do a lot of great editing easy and a lot of good color grading and everything in your videos, bro. You put it work, bro.
Yeah, just chopping stuff down because you said you do a lot of talking. The last video I posted was 10 minutes. When I recorded, it was 24. So you really have to chop a lot of shit out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's exactly what I do. So I turn on all 4 of the cameras, and I just start talking to get my bullet points in, and I start talking. And before you know it, I'm at 30 minutes of recording, and I chop it all down to 8 minutes. That's hard to do, especially when you got 4 streams.
That's extremely hard. I know how to edit.
Extremely hard to do.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Welcome back.
Yes, we can.
There's my buddy. There's my buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, easy rocking that Carolina blue tonight. You right, D-Boon.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm about ready to sell this iPad.
Looking like Vince Carter over there.
Why? Is that what you're streaming from?
No, I was streaming from it earlier, but like,
I guess I don't ever.
This whole laptop replacement thing is overrated.
Oh no, I don't replace my laptop with it at all. I use it for editing mostly.
Oh no, I'm just saying everybody that was like, "Oh my god, the iPad Pro, it replaces my laptop. I can do all these things."
No, I kept my laptop.
Stop lying.
Trying to do all that shit out of
anytime they say replacement.
I tried
they ain't replacing shit.
I tried to edit. I downloaded DaVinci Resolve on my Galaxy Tab S4, and it took longer because of being so small. I'm used to having it on my computer. I got a 34-inch monitor in front of me. That's why I'm so bright lit up. This monitor from the background from the StreamYard with all the white around everything, it just it makes me look really white. Yeah, because I am white.
Well,
but you know what I mean.
So I can tell you that for me, I can do like what I talk about Dex a lot, right? So I talk about like putting the Galaxy Note in Dex and running it like that. So when I use Dex, I have a huge monitor, Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, and I use my I forgot the Splash Top, right? So I use Splash Top, and I get to use I get to run EXE programs on my Galaxy Note using Splash Top remote log into my remote server, right? So I have a cloud server that's running Windows 10, so I can tap in. I mean, I got gigabit speed internet, so it's fast and it replicates Windows 10, but I'm using the cloud. So yes, you can, and I've edited a video to try to test it out in the cloud with fast gigabit speed. You can technically do a lot of work with it. Now I would tell you that I would prefer Android tablets versus the iPad, because Android tablets, you could connect so many peripherals to it, right? So if I'm using a tablet, I'll go Android all the way because of all the connections you can do. You can, you can do wireless printers. You can do, you can connect dongles, USB dongles, and put thumb drives in them, and stuff like that with no problem.
And put thumb drives.
Yeah, so I mean, you can actually connect a base station, a USB Type-C base station to a Android tablet, and you could connect multiple peripherals in it, and you could get a lot of work done. So technically, now with the new Galaxy tablets, they already got DeX that you can run, which mimics a but I can't never do anything like that on the iPad. So that's what makes the Android tablet, and that's why I don't understand how Android tablets don't get the praise that it need to get, because you can actually do more on the Android tablet if you want to get real work done versus an iPad.
But see, that's the
file
thing.
system. Yeah. The file system is so bad on Apple. I mean, you can't use the file system on there.
But here's the thing: tablets were meant to be these simple things. Tablets were never meant to video edit on. Tablets were never meant to have really good file systems. They were supposed to take a laptop and make it stupid for people to use easier. That's originally what tablets were for. Right, but now that they're trying to transform these tablets, they're still trying to keep them separate from laptops. Otherwise, it's basically the same thing that you were originally trying to get people away from. But now when you're trying to use this tablet as a computer and you still have those same constraints, you're just like, what the hell is this laptop replacement shit?
Exactly, because I believe that tablets, the invention of tablets was like the midpoint device between your phone and the computer. It was never supposed to be work like a real computer.
Right, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
But what tablets do, and so what tablets does, it gives you like a middle ground space between your phone and the computer, but it gives you something a little extra. You get better battery life, right? You could get LTE tablets where you don't have to use, internet, so you can get better battery life. And when it comes down to power, you could actually, I mean, how many times you heard people say they can edit and render a 4K video on a tablet in like less, like in a few minutes compared to a computer? I mean, because think about it, on a computer, how hard it is to edit a 4K video on a low-end computer. It's virtually impossible. You can't do it on a i3 or maybe something lower processor with no dedicated graphics and about 4 gigs of RAM. You could forget about running Adobe Premiere Pro, right? And if you was to render this, say, a 5 or 10 minute video in 4K on a low budget computer, it would take hours compared to like an iPad or a tablet, which you can render in like 5 or 10 minutes at 4K. Look, ProRes and everything. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you do have a middle ground between the tablet, the phone, the tablet, and the PC. Now, with the App Store, this is like, for me, the App Store has almost every mimic type computer software. It's almost an app. So this say if you don't run exe programs, I mean, look, think about everything you can do on the tablet. You can connect a printer. You end up talking about Android tablets. You can connect a printer. You can connect base stations. You can connect all kinds of different things. You can connect to it, thumb drives, hard drives, and stuff like that. And it has the power to render like a 4K video in 10 minutes compared to 3 hours on, like somebody say, a Celeron processor. But I do agree, as far as a workhorse, if you want to get like real work done, a tablet is more frustrating because you have to add stuff to it versus a computer that's already ready to go. So I agree that computers are the norm.
Yep.
What is this funny shit that I'm missing out on?
I don't know. I'm not even seeing the chat.
Oh my god!
Eric hides the chat for that purpose, right? See, I'm trying to get that.
That's right, brother.
Where the hell did Dr. Phil go?
Uh-oh.
I'm still here. I'm just we're on break, so I was wondering.
LaShawn needs an intervention.
Yeah, I do.
All right, LaShawn, what is your problem, brother? You know, LaShawn, you look like you're a nice guy, a nice enough guy. You've got your life together. What's going on?
LaShawn has a 420 problem.
Yes, I have a problem.
Oh, you are addicted to the marijuana.
Well, so I do have a question. I see Mark say, tablets are mobile devices and are to be treated as such. And all the stuff I describe about, hard drives and printers and stuff like that. I mean, what is it about a tablet? And I understand that tablets is a tablet and it's a consumption device. But you got to remember, they got tablets Samsung tablets cost what? $800, $900. So when you talk about a $900 tablet, look, iPad Pros go cost you upper tiers of over $1,000.
Yeah.
So I mean, you do have to take a tablet to the next level when you're spending $1,000 on it, right?
Hey, leave me alone.
Get him.
Got him.
Fixing stuff over there.
Look, I always look at it this way: if a cell phone company is going to allow you to make payments on something, I generally look at it as it's not going to last as long as a traditional computer. It's either going to be durability, or it's going to be something that causes it to phase out quicker, or something like that. But that's where I run into the roadblock with this thing. Is like the one thing that it does, or two things that it does great, is screen recordings and exports fast. But as far as trying to do multiple things at once at the speed at which I can do it on a laptop or a computer, and I've been using this thing for months, a computer, a laptop that costs the same amount as this, like around $900, is going to be able to walk circles around this, with the exception of export times.
Okay. I'm with Trenton on that. I was looking at iPad Pro, but I ended up getting the Surface laptop instead. For that reason, I can just get things done a little bit faster, more so than the export times.
And everything, like everything else, like the number one argument I constantly hear about is, oh, well, you can edit in 4K and you can export faster. Okay, that's like the one trick. Like if you're a creator that's doing a little bit more than other people, and that's no offense to anybody, if you're doing more, then that's where you start to run into problems. Every single time I see somebody talk about this iPad, they're doing the most simple things. They're just taking a clip, they're throwing it in the timeline, and they're just chopping up. They're not doing transitions. Yeah. They're not doing titles. Thanks. They're not doing fades and stuff like that. And even the ones that do it, they got to buy an Apple Pencil on top of it. They got to buy a keyboard on top of it, and use a mouse on top of that.
Hey, I got to bring up bullshit.
I see Mark say a Surface is great for sure. I tell you what, I try to do edits on my Surface Pro, and that thing, you cannot edit no videos on that thing. I mean, it's too thin. The thermals get too hot. Microsoft made those computers too thin. The fans the thermals on Surfaces are really bad. And even with the Surface Book, I found myself when I was using the Surface Book to try to edit 4K videos, it just can't be done. I mean, Adobe Premiere and DaVinci, it's really bad using Surface because it's so hot, it's so thin, and it's a tablet. So Surfaces is not that great for doing videos at all.
Yeah, see, I got the Dell XPS 13, and it's 2019 model, last year's model. And I do everything on it. The DaVinci Resolve runs smooth on there. You can hear the cooling fans kick in when I'm really deep editing, but they're not loud, but you can hear them. It's nothing that's bothersome. But what are you using right now, Eric, to do your editing?
So I edit a lot of either I'm using my Mac or but I love the PC because I like to I know how to use Adobe Premiere Pro, especially when I'm using multiple streams. I can dance around Adobe pretty well, but I'm using that I bought a gaming PC, the Asus ROG, but it got like 32 gigs of RAM in it. It got an i7. I got the 1080 graphics in it, and it got like 2 fans, and it's thick, it's bulky, it's heavy. I mean, it's great for editing. I always recommend gaming PCs because the thermals are good on it. You go have all the fans. You go have dedicated graphics. You want to get a lot of RAM. You want to get a high, either i7, i9, stuff like that. Or you could get the 2080, the new graphics cards that's out, and stuff like that. So and that's what I'm running. It runs 4K, but I mean, I'm using 4 streams of I got one 4K stream and all the rest is 1080p, which is fine because I put the rest of my B cam, C cam, and D cam is on 1080p. But the front cam is always gonna be on 4K, and I render in 4K. So
yeah, and here's the last point I'll make on that. Every single person I've seen make a video about the iPad Pro and video editing, right? When I actually go look up on them to see what they're using on an everyday basis to make their content, they're either using a Mac, like a MacBook, or an iMac or a Mac Pro, or they are using a laptop, Dell laptop, gaming laptop, or a custom built PC.
Yeah,
if they're doing the crazy shit.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look, once you get into all kinds of graphics, especially you doing transitions and
fades,
all like
everything,
5 layers. Well, you got 5 layers and all that. No, you can't do that on the iPad and stuff. The iPad is like you doing one take, one camera, no transition, a little background music, and you upload it. That's what that's for.
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is no shade towards Jonathan Morrison, but like I remember watching his video, and this is the God honest truth. I watched this video where he took an A7 III and he took an iPad Pro and he shot a video for Kevin Kenson on the gaming channel, whatever, right? Looked cool, looked nice, it was good and all that shit. And I was just like, if he can do that with an iPad, then maybe I can get an iPad and do some stuff. But once I got that iPad and I started using that with LumaFusion and some other stuff, I'm just like, okay, I miss Final Cut. I miss being able to do X, Y, and Z. Now I got to worry about uploading it this type of way and putting in tags a certain type of way. I can't even upload my video through the damn Chrome browser, and I can't upload it through the Safari browser. I have to upload it through the damn YouTube app. So it's like that's all that stuff that was missing. That is just like, damn. Now I kind of regret getting this for editing and getting rid of my Mac Mini. Even though the Mac Mini was slow, I'm just like, I would rather just edit on that, hit export, and walk away from it.
Right.
So what Mac Mini you had? You had the i3?
Dude, I had a Mac Mini. Now, I had a Mac Mini from 2011, right? It was an i5 with 12 gigs of RAM, and it still had a spinning hard drive. I will take that same Mac Mini right now over this iPad.
Oh, with the side eye into the camera too.
I'm dead serious. I would take it over this iPad just for the convenience. I'll go back to shooting.
I'm laughing at Skunk Meat. If you want to know what I'm laughing.
Skunk Meat.
What is Savage doing?
He was looking like Weekend at Bernie's.
Right.
I mean, you're stupid.
Hang up.
Oh Lord!
I'll be right back.
Because you know what? You know what can stop me from making a video? This one thing stops me from making a video, period. Damn dongle.
Gotta be about that dongle life.
That wasn't you. Well, the only problem about the new Macs is that, like, for really and truly, if you're gonna be mobile,
is he the Black Neo?
You know, gaming laptop is always better. But if you go be stationary, like if you go take all your tracks and put it on a desktop, is a whole lot better. Especially if you want to, you know, if you go with ProRes, whatever, go with Mac, whatever. iMac is definitely better if you're going to do multiple streams. Then if you're doing ProRes, I'm about to connect my Ninja V to my DSLR, and the files, man. I'm about to start editing terabytes, man. So
how much you pay for that?
I know.
Let me take a second here.
Ninja V?
Y'all hang on one second. Let me take a second here to welcome in Savage. Savage, scientist, Mr. Scientist, how you doing?
AKA Skunk Meat.
Doing fine.
Okay.
Doing great.
He lives right up the road from me, just like Easy does. So I had to be prepared for Savage. So.
Oh Lord!
Damn.
I got prepared for you there.
I quit.
AKA Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
That's Savage Van Peebles.
I used to live downtown.
You stupid. I used to live downtown. You stupid.
Nice street.
You stupid. Hell no, give me straight out. You live downtown. You stupid. The Wild Wild West. You is stupid as fuck, Kimmy.
The freaks come out at night.
Hey.
Oh, there you go.
Downtown.
Freaks come out at night.
Come out at night, boy.
That would be Houdini.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That would be Houdini.
I'm happy to remember that one.
So Savage, did you collect that bounty from the saloon?
He said, I used to live downtown.
Yeah, I saw that wanted poster the other day, and I had to go and get him.
Louisiana chicken.
I'm done.
Loaded up my musket.
I'm done.
15 pounds of dynamite.
I'm done.
What? He's stealing dynamite now?
Louisiana. There he is. My I-10 buddy. Is that right, Savage?
That's right. I-10 by 10.
That's right. I-10 by 10.
Yeah. I don't have a hat.
There you go, GG. That looks nice. Like the colors.
Oh yeah. Just got to turn it around so that Panther don't show.
You ain't lying.
Turn yours around so your face don't show.
Oh.
That's all right.
He said, "What that Panther do?"
Yeah.
Don't come from my kitty cats.
Fatality. Gimme win.
Fatality.
I used to live downtown.
No, don't start that, girl. You killed me with that. You killed me. Oh my god. Hell no.
Before you get
wow
in the wild.
Hell no.
Friends, how many of us have them?
Man, y'all just going on with Houdini, man. Houdini was a great group.
Yes, they was.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Undertaker.
They used to wear them 1980.
And that's
shorts.
I will tell Mikey, since he asked about LB. I mentioned it earlier. LB is drowning in orders right now. So,
man,
you know, I talked to him earlier, and he's literally getting almost an order a minute. So it's like that. That's why he can't be here.
Look what we did.
That man is making money, so he ain't got time.
Moolah.
Now he's more iPhone.
And hey, props to him on that. That's what he always wanted, you know.
Mucho dinero. Yes, indeed. Makes the world
so it ain't about Android versus iPhone. No, not right now. It's about money.
That's right. Get that money. Get that money.
That's right.
Yeah. Right. The app work on both platforms.
Yep.
All the popcorn with an Android or iPhone.
Damn right.
Mega 5 or something else. Shit.
Right.
So unless you have like a question about an order or something, I wouldn't suggest trying to hit him up right now.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hold off.
He said the same thing to me, DG. When he talked to me earlier, he said, appreciated the invite, but he's just really swamped right now, which is great for him. That's great.
Yeah.
You know? And people who might not understand, we're talking about this gentleman right here, Popcorn World. All right?
Crab legs.
Yeah, I think I'm on my last 2 bags now.
It sounds like LB is buried.
Buried.
Yeah. He's little buried in work.
In popcorn.
Snickers. Love these Snickers.
Oh.
So when you used to get that great one-on-one service right now, he's still doing customer service, but he's doing it to the best of his abilities.
Right.
Man,
He can send you a personal message.
That bourbon crunch, good Lord.
Shut
Man,
up.
I still want it.
Knock your head off.
Man, right.
I'm happy I got my order in and just shipped yesterday. So
Nice.
Yeah, he was shipping orders when I talked to him on the phone. So I know he's brought in the mom and dad. He's working the whole family right now. So.
Real talk.
Even the little kid.
We're trying to get Tanner out there to work. So
Right.
Yeah.
He is paying 6 figures, so yeah, I might go on now.
I'm about to get out of here. I got to go finish this video, man. I got to. So
hey, we know Eric. He's always editing. If you got time, you can drop through to my stream tomorrow. Same for you, Big John.
Eric, thank you very much, Eric, for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Trent, if you want to come by.
Man,
I'm sure everybody knows who Easy is, the tech preacher. So
I'm
Savage, if you want to come by.
Besides dealing with YouTube and all the copyright music that I'm getting slammed with, like for 2-year-old videos I've done. And I got hit
with YouTube music that they let you use.
Easy, that's what I want to ask. I did want to ask you a question on that. You see me when I replied to your video earlier. I want to ask you a question. Did they ever say, "Oh, we're sorry"? We didn't realize this.
So every time you get hit with a copyright, you get the email saying that this they tell you the artist name has hit you with a copyright strike, but they'll tell you don't worry about it. Your channel won't be affected, but all the revenue will go to the artists. Okay, so that's how that works. So what I have to do is I have to sit time, make time. I have to click on the button and answer the questions and send it off to YouTube so they could, I'm disputing it, right? And so, but it's scary because, if you dispute a copyright claim, it tells you if you could lose your channel if you put in false information and stuff like that. So, you get scared every time I have to dispute a claim. It's scary for me because I mean,
now I got a question.
The discretion of YouTube.
Yeah, so Easy. My question is, in the YouTube studio where you go to get the music, the free music, right, the copyright music, when you click open, does it say in any of those that you have to at least mention the artist's name in the description?
No, now they do have a few, not a lot of it. A few will tell you that you have to put that information in the description. Like they do have a few songs that's in the YouTube library that requires that you put the information in your description. But 99% of it, 99% of it is free. It's supposed to be royalty free, non-copyrighted. Look, it's
so what I was getting at. Eric. So what I was getting at is those two videos that had them 2 songs. Were those one of the ones that possibly you had to put the information in the description?
No. So the 2 photos that I put up, that's 2 out of many. I just picked those 2.
Right.
So that was the 2 that I picked out of many.
Right.
But no, every time matter of fact, I only use the same 5 or 6 songs for the last 3 years when I used to use the YouTube music. It was like 5 songs I always use. I always use the same 5 songs. I just kind of mix and match it up, right? And so I never, if I got copyrighted on one of them, then I at least got 300 videos with that same song on it. So that's the crazy thing about it, is that you rely on the safety of YouTube telling you, hey, this is royalty-free music. You can use it at your leisure for your intros, background music, or outros.
Right.
And then they say use this music without. It's just like this is supposed to be the way that a toll-free route. Yeah. All of a sudden they're gonna you just driving down a freeway and then they have a big toll booth right there. It's like they tax you right whenever you think the shit is free.
And the big issue is that the copyright system is a joke. Like The copyright system for YouTube, as far as going through copyright claims and copyright strikes and all that stuff, because I went through this a long time ago on another channel. I used to have like that not the podcast channel, but it was like a live stream channel, and I had some free music going on or whatever, and I went to go say, hey, I shouldn't be losing monetization for this. And then I got all the same warnings too, but I was just like, I really don't care because I'm ready to lose this channel over this because this is stupid. And so finally I got to the end and they're like, oh, well, it turns out, there was a mistake. And I'm like, well, there was no punishment for the person that filed the copyright claim. And YouTube does not give you back the lost monetization.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And so it's like I lost views and monetization on that because that was back when they would actually mute the entire video if you had a song in there.
Right.
Damn.
Right. Yeah, I had that came across once, and it was just as simple as me using that song that I used in the video, and I reached out to them like I had to do Disputed Eric because I had everything in there, and I said, please go look what it reads in the description where I got that song. It says, as long as I put, in my description, the person, the actual artist, tell them that this song is provided by so-and-so and so-and-so, that I was clear and free. And it took them a while, a week or 2 weeks to come back and finally said, I couldn't believe they said, okay, yeah, our mistake. We see it's in your description now. Carry on, basically, But it's just a headache of getting in your mind. I see Bionic. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm taking off, guys. Y'all have a wonderful night.
Bionic, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Take care, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
Good job, brother.
Scoop looked like he had something.
Hey, he got that booty
coming over. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got that come
right,
through check.
Yeah,
He had that come through check.
Yeah, he had that look.
All right, look at his eye.
He had that
So
twinkle.
yeah, I mean, the thing about it is like anything that happens like on my channel, I like to share it with my audience. That's why I make videos.
You've always been open about things that go on. With
I always be open with my audience. And so any kind of fuckery that happens on my channel, I always like to share it. With my audience so they can know, man. Sometimes it's a pain point, man. I mean, I make videos every day, and then I got to, I check my email. I got dozens of emails, and people, send me emails and DMs, and I try to respond to a lot of people, behind the scenes, because I get plenty of emails from people, hey, could you look at my channel, let me know what I'm doing wrong, and I started getting a lot of those lately. Like a lot of people want me to look at their channels and give them some feedback on how they can grow their channel. And it's always been the same with me. Work hard, grind, get better, watch your own videos. When you see mistakes, don't make the same mistake twice. It's always basically the same thing. Your lighting is not that great sometimes. I mean, maybe you want to use Pro Mode on your smartphone instead of maybe you need to buy another smartphone. I mean, you can't use a Motorola phone shooting YouTube videos. I mean, sometimes it doesn't look that good. I mean, I see a lot of cats that starting off YouTube with like blue phones, and you can't get that good video out of that phone. So
LG Stylo.
Yeah, oh God, oh man.
This is the slight
I know you
delay.
hate that motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh man.
What my top?
It's got that old school Samsung.
Eric, we got to see that head check again. LG Stylo.
It's a beaut, but damn it.
You want to know what my top video has been?
So I actually have a video coming out for the Stylo in a couple of days. It's good. I'm trying to say some good stuff about the Stylo because everybody hitting me up and say, "Easy, you just ripping the Stylo apart."
Tell him.
I am.
That's right.
I am.
That's right, brother.
It's that bad though. It is. And look, even a while back there, me and him was on two phone stream. And like 2:00 in the morning, me and Wild back now, we was going at it. Like we was debating about it.
Two phones had them late night stream.
It was this one night that I was in the comments. Wild back now was in the comments. It was like 1:30, 2:00 in the morning. We decided to hop on the stream. we started debating about BlackBerry and LG. And we was going in. We was having fun, and next thing you know, it's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like it's time. I gotta go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah.
The question is, how many people were there watching?
We've had. I don't really know the size, but it wasn't that many. But it was fun. You know, I mean, Truth Phones always have those 2 a.m. live streams.
He must be in Cali.
No, you know, I think what it is he, I think he be coming back from the club or something. He's a little soft up, you know.
Look what I got.
I think he be getting off work. I think he be fresh. He works at night. Yeah.
But no, I'm gonna tell you something about the stylo. It's man, when you got the stylo, it looks. I mean, everybody think you got a premium phone. This phone is gorgeous. Just don't turn it on. That's all.
It's like bringing the attractive dumb person to a party. Like, don't say nothing. Just look.
The attractive dumb person.
That's right.
Don't say nothing. Just look pretty, okay?
Yeah.
Phone reminds me of a Mirage, right? It's good. It looks good. It feels good. But just don't turn it on.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Hey, what's up, little man?
Hey, little man. Let's see, little man.
He took the air out of me mentioning A.S. Muncher tonight.
There we go. Hi. Hi.
Oh, hey.
Oh, he's spitting them bars.
You want to see yourself? All right, look here. Look. There you go.
DJ, look.
Hi.
He like, shoot, I'm on the big screen. What y'all talking about?
Right.
He done got comfortable now.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm about to break camp. I really appreciate it, man. Look, anytime y'all need me, I always like to jump on the streams and have some fun with you guys, man. And you know, anytime, man. But I got to go there to finish, try to edit this video. Oh, and I got my doggone thing, and I got this new Valtrex thing. But man, I got the other thing on. Oh Lord, it's always something.
Too many gadgets, Eric.
I got so many gadgets. It's so crazy. So in front of me right now, I have 1, 2, 3 cameras in front of me, plus all the lights, and I have an overhead camera, and I have.
Look, when you start messing with that stuff overhead, Eric, I'll be like, "Oh, he on the spaceship for real."
Yeah.
For real?
Hot as hell.
For real, TJ?
I thought he was busting around.
Oh, he said he got to knock something up. Well, he about to shoot the club up. Go ahead.
TJ.
Club up. Shoot the club up.
He trying to keep himself up. It's his bedtime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
TJ.
Fighting that sleep, boy. Fight it.
Are you saying TJ?
Say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Oh.
Let me pull myself up here. Bye, little man. Good seeing you. Glad you could come. Thank you.
I'm glad I'm old.
Bye, TJ.
Right.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Now we're gonna be like, damn it, man. I wish I was young.
Wait till I get a job.
Yo, they cute, but they expensive.
Right.
I need all my money.
My friend and his wife told me one day that they're going to adopt a child. That's great. Adopting a child is great. He said, yeah, they're going to adopt a 17-year-old. I said, well, why are you going to adopt a 17-year-old? They said, because when they turn 18, we can kick them out. I'm like, oh, no, you didn't just say that.
I would never dare adopt a 17-year-old. Like, nigga, you damn near grown.
He was joking around when he said that.
He was joking.
So when he gets 18, he got mad at they kick him out.
He got mad and said, what the fuck? Calm down, LaShawn.
That's all right. What?
That 17-year-old wind up being the next Michael Jordan.
Calm down, young man.
I know, right? And then I'm like, hey, remember me?
I was here for you.
I was there for you when your mama was tripping.
That's called tough love. Get your ass out.
Yeah, dog it.
Right?
Well, but all the relatives that didn't want didn't want to take his ass in, gonna come from all over, all out the damn sewers and stuff. Oh yeah,
they're gonna break out their Panama Jack hats and bring the skunk meat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bring the skunk meat, armadillo meat.
Who said snake meat in the chat? Boy, I died when I read that.
Snake meat.
That
nigga look like he hunting snakes. That hat on.
The
snake hunter.
Snake hunter.
The snake hunter.
The ghetto version of crocodile.
Yeah. Right. No, what was that guy name from? He was on A&E and he would go around. He was a white dude and he would go around taking snakes and shit.
Oh, you talking about Crocodile Man, huh?
Yeah, Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin.
It wasn't
talking about the crocodile.
No, that other guy. That was Billy.
I know who you're talking about.
Billy the Exterminator. Yeah.
Billy the
Exterminator.
He's from Monroe. Wow.
Oh, yeah, Billy the Exterminator. I remember that motherfucker.
Yep. The one that got me is when he's trying to get rid of the red wasp. You know?
The red wasp?
He says, don't look at them. If you look at the red wasp, he said they will attack you. And he proved his point. He said, watch, I'm going to look at them, watch them attack me. So he just slowly turned and looked at the ones that were on the side of the wall by the nest. And he was watching them and they started attacking him. But he sat there the whole time for like 15 minutes, not even looking at them. They didn't bother him. As soon as he looked at them is when they attacked him.
Yeah, he should have had some wall spray on deck.
Yeah, well, he had stuff, yeah.
I went to check my mail like 2 days ago, and it was a yellow jacket nest under my mailbox, and I wasn't paying attention. And I opened the door and everything, and I just felt some hot sensation on my fucking wrist. And I looked down, it was like 3 motherfucking yellow jackets on my shit.
Sheesh.
Motherfucker, my shit still burns.
Burn. Mikey, I don't think I would have. I wouldn't have the time to make a video on how I came up with my name because it was very simple. It came out of kind of thin air. And I looked up on YouTube and didn't find any more. So I was like, I'm using this.
Yep, that's the way you got to do it. Make sure there's not hardly anything around you're close to your name. So when people search for you, they can find you, you know?
Because I was Scrumptious Kimmy before that. So.
Yeah, we've been going for an hour and 41 minutes now. And I was going to just make it about an hour and 30 minutes. But I think we're going to wrap up the stream.
Yes,
I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. And we're going to do this again next Monday, Monday Night Mayhem. We'll figure out what we're going to talk about. Probably about the same stuff we're doing right now. Enjoying each other's company, enjoying talking with tech and people in the chat. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. And we'll catch you next Monday. Don't forget tomorrow night, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. No, 7 p.m. Eastern time. 6, right?
Yep. 7 Eastern, yeah.
6 Central. That's
right.
I
get it mixed up too. I get it mixed up too, John.
Yeah.
And I'm on the show.
Oh, it's 6.
No, it's not Gadget Chats. It's just on my channel. It's Gadget Goddess. So.
Well, tell them what it is. Go ahead.
No, it's just Gadget Goddess. You just find me because Gadget Chats hadn't had a thing in a while since March.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't have a unique story to my name, y'all. But I'll see y'all tomorrow.
We'll see y'all.
Yeah.
Later.
Yeah.